Legalize nuclear bombs.
Okay, so this is a bit of a random video, but I wasn't gonna post anything else today anyway, so I might as well just make a video on this. Basically, about 12 hours ago, me and the boys watched the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight. And I feel like I wanna die. But not because of the actual fight. The fight was actually not that bad. The problem was actually trying to watch the fight. So to give you guys a little context of what happened. So me and my friends, we're from Europe. So first of all, this fight is at like 5 a.m. for us, you know what I mean? One of my friends even went to sleep before like at 9 p.m. just to wake up at like 3 a.m. so we can watch this shit together. So basically we all get in a call, at like 4 a.m. something like that. There's still like 2 fights left before the Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight, and everything's going fine. We're having a good time. The co-main event, women's match, is really good. And then like midway through the co-main event, Netflix just starts buffering and stops working. I tried to refresh, I get like an error or something, and I'm like, what the hell's happening here? And by the way, just to mention, I don't have Netflix because I don't watch any kind of movies or series or whatever. So I literally just bought Netflix specifically to watch this fight, you know what I mean? So suddenly Netflix stops working and we're like, okay, that's kind of weird. So one of my friends tries to go on Netflix and it also doesn't work for them. Let's try on the app. So the app on the phone, the app works fine to a certain degree, but it kind of works. So it kind of works then, but it starts buffering again, but it starts working again. Eventually on the PC it just doesn't even open anymore. I can't even open the stream anymore to like watch like 5 minutes behind or something. I can't even open the stream anymore. So the women's fight is ending, and we're thinking, okay, surely they're gonna maybe start stalling a little bit just so they can fix this whole Netflix issue. Like I even go on like I forgot what the website is called. You can kind of check when other websites are down, and I see this huge like spike in the graph, like people reporting that Netflix is down and shit. So I'm like, okay. Let's just, hopefully they're gonna take some time off, maybe take a little pause, just fix all this, right, so we can watch the fight, you know what I mean? But it didn't seem like it. They didn't even mention anything that anything would be wrong. Everything's fine here, nothing's wrong. Yeah, but they even mentioned like we're streaming on Netflix. I'm like, no you're not, bitch, I can't watch the goddamn stream. Eventually me and both of my friends, we all opened the Netflix app on our phones and we tried to sync up somehow that we're watching it at the same time, but then one of us starts buffering, so and then the other person gets an error. Sorry, there was a problem with the connection or some shit. Like this was truly like once in a lifetime experience. I hope at least that it is, because this was insane. Like for like an hour and a half we were all just trying to see who's gonna be the first person to have it like loaded, but then the person who was first, they lagged out, they got blocked and shit. Eventually like mine was working pretty well on the app. Like I was a bit behind, but at least it wasn't like buffering and shit, but so it was kind of working. So I did this weird contraption where I actually placed like my phone on my desk, and then I took my webcam and I turned it to the phone, and then I was sharing the camera to my friends on Discord so they could watch it because their app was bugging out. I'm gonna try to recreate to show you like what I actually did, because it didn't like at the time I didn't think that I was gonna make this into a video because I didn't know it was gonna be so laggy all the time. But yeah, we had this weird setup where I was filming my phone app with my camera and sharing that to my friends, and eventually even that stopped working because I started buffering, and then we were again trying to sync up everyone on their own phone, and then we were trying to like communicate which person was seeing. So like one of us was like, oh, I see Mike Tyson is like pushing over a tire in like a video, and then I was like, wait, I have Jake Paul running right now, where are you at? Trying to figure out where any of us are in the stream. Eventually, what we think of doing is we go on very good old trusty Twitch.tv, and eventually we find like a French streamer or something that was streaming the actual fight on Twitch. So we're like, okay, you know what? Let's just have this for now, so at least we're all watching and reacting at the same time. We don't want one person to be ahead of another one, because then it's not as fun to watch something if one person sees it before the other people, right? So, okay, we just watch together this fucking French streamer who's just broadcasting this fucking fight. So Mike is coming out, Jake is coming out, they start fighting, and like, I don't know, like 2-3 rounds into the fight, the guy we were watching just gets banned. We're like, oh shit, gotta find a new streamer. So we go ahead and we try to find a new streamer. I'm not gonna say who it was, but we did find another streamer who was streaming the fight. And we then watched the rest of the very entertaining fight. That was so... The most annoying thing here is I literally bought Netflix for this fight and I couldn't fucking use it because it didn't work. So eventually the fight is done and we're like, yeah, see ya, bro, we're going to sleep, fuck this shit. But yeah, the fight overall, I mean, the fight was kind of what I literally expected. Like, everyone was saying, oh, Mike is gonna knock him out and shit. And I was like, bro, he's 58. You could literally tell in the first 2 rounds, I'd say Mike was winning. Definitely the first one, maybe the second one. But then bro, you could just tell he was just getting tired, bro. But yeah, I just wanted to, you know, tell you guys this story of me and my friends trying to watch this fucking fight, because it's really funny when I think about it, right? With just us trying to sync up and everything. It was funny, but still I'm just pissed off because I paid for fucking Netflix, bro, just to watch this fight, and then they do this shit and they never mentioned anything. That's the weird thing. They never mentioned anything being wrong. That's what's weird to me, but whatever. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about this real quick. I still have to edit this video now before I do the live stream with the boys today at 9 p.m. Central Europe time. Make sure you tune into that, and that's about it.